This is the Just Steph Show, and I'm your host, Steph Palermo, your Italian Boston girl who's an empath, healer, and all-around seeker of wisdom. Tune in weekly for advice on how to live your best life at work, home, or play so you can feel groovy every day. Hey, it's me, Just Steph. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, January 28th, 2022. So, oh my gosh. Well, I'm here in Florida. We've been working here the whole time I've been here, but I got to go out I went out last night. Somebody messaged me on Instagram. They saw one of my posts and said, "Hey, I'm from Boston and I'm here down in Fort Myers as well." And I said, "Oh, great. Whatever." We talked a little bit about my work and back and forth. And then she said, "I perform here." And I said, "Well, what do you do and where are you and what's your schedule?" And she said, "Well, I'm a vocalist and I'm singing at these restaurants." She was at the tiki bar on the beach at Fort Myers Beach last night, Nicole Dandria. And I went up to her and I said, "Hey, I'm looking for Nicole." She said, "I'm Nicole." I was like, "Hi, I'm Steph." And we, talked. And I said, "Well, where are you from in Boston?" And she said, "Medford." And I go, "I'm from Medford." And then she's like, "Well, yeah, my parents are from the North End." And I said your name to them, and she said she knew your father. So it was just such a small world. So we got to see, and Nicole is unbelievable. So if you are down this way on the West Coast in Fort Myers, she plays at Outriggers Tiki Bar on Thursday evenings and Sunday Fun Day, and at Pinchers on the beach on Fort Myers Beach on Wednesdays. So, and I think that's like 7 to 9. And then we were there, it was 5 to 8. And it's just an amazing show. She's great. Her vocals are unbelievable. And it was a lot of fun. So, and the plumber, Chris Montero, showed up with his crew, and he's from Medford. And so it was kind of old home week. It was Mepha in the house last night. So anyway, I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're expecting lots of love this week. Of course, I always am. Who doesn't need more love in their life? I always do. So I'm going to pull a grace card for you first. But before that, there's one thing I want to point out, because I haven't been able to get to the Just Steph rules of dating. And there's something that I find very interesting in terms of relationships. When somebody wants out of a relationship and they have mistreated the person, whether they've been were married to them for 30 years and were narcissistic, sociopathic, whatever, toxic, and just kind of ugly about everything. And then they just continue to badger people, the person that they wanted to divorce, or the person that they mistreated for all those years. They just badger them, and like they want them back, or they want to ruin their life, or whatever it is. And I think, and I've heard this from men and women, I just have a hard time with that, because when it came to my divorce, yes, I was the one that wanted to be divorced, but I never bothered my ex-husband for anything. Like, we talked about stuff, and yeah, we probably butted heads a couple times or whatever, but I didn't take him back to court a million times. I didn't, whatever. Okay, can you sign this? All right, no problem. I don't get it with people. Just let it go. You're not getting that person back. It's not going to work out. And if you're spending energy to make somebody's life miserable, that's a problem. It really is a problem. Anyway, saying hi. Say hi, Steph. She's saying hi. So make sure you tell me what card. You're gonna have to pick a card, one, two, or three. So, and let me know in the chat which card you're picking. And if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay and the card that you picked. But yeah, so there's I find it very, I mean, like, let it go, let that person it. And what I find amazing is that there's people who actually spend energy to hurt people or to make their life miserable. And here's what I kind of say to that. And I'm not condemning anybody to hell or anything, but at some point, you will have to be accountable for your actions. You will have to align in this life or the next. And if you have to align to the universe, to God, to spirit, to your higher self in the next life, it will be far more painful than this life. So if you're actually spending time and energy to hurt people, or somebody like that, well, if you know somebody like that, run, don't walk, block them, do what you got to do. But if you are that kind of person, please seek immediate help, because that's really, you're going to, it's just amazing. If you're a recipient, if you're the receiver of that person, keep them very far away from you, block them wherever you can, and don't engage. And know that they're a clown. And they need to find some other circus to perform in. That's it. Find some other circus. So I just think that's very interesting. So that's a little Just Steph rules of dating. Okay, so I'm going to pull a grace card, but first I want to spray my cards with my holy water from Santa Rosalia in Palermo. I am going to be going back. I already have people interested in my retreat in June. I'm refining my retreats. They're just individual retreats. One, me and the other person, or up to 4 people. Very, very small groups, so that I can work on your individual issues, help you to heal your life. This is spend 8 days with me, and you don't have to worry about, long-term coaching. This is getting your life together with me for 8 days. Okay, so let me pull, and if you're interested in that, just let me know. I'm going to pull a grace card right out the middle. Relax. Breathe. Everything is happening exactly as it should. A lot of people are nervous out there. A lot of people are angry, mad, upset, lonely, depressed. Relax. Breathe. Everything is happening exactly as it should be. Don't worry about it. The universe has your back. Think about that. If you are like rock solid in knowing that God has your back and everything works out for your best, highest self, then what are you worried about? Just chill, baby, chill. It's all gonna work. You do what you need to do. It's all gonna be okay. So now I'm gonna pull 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hang tight. All right. Stephanie wants card number 2. So, all right, let's see. If you picked card number 1, this is your card. Oh. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides. I gotta put on my glasses. I try to do without my glasses. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So, okay, so love is the ship, and it's taking you through the storms, really making choices based on love. And so even if you have to deal with an issue that is uncomfortable, if you come from a place of love. And we were just talking about difficult and toxic relationships a few minutes ago. You can even come from a place of love with that, because here's what's loving about dealing with somebody who is pathological, sociopathic, all of that, toxic, ugly, jealous, whatever all those negative vibes, negative behaviors. If you come from a place of love, you are loving yourself first and making the right decisions. And when you walk away from people like that, you're teaching them that when you abuse people, you lose people. So, what happens with people like that, they align themselves with people who will accept their behavior and they never learn the lesson or they just keep moving along to the next person. So, love makes a difference. When you're dealing with your children or your family or your friends, come from a place of love and make sure you're loving yourself first. And love will get you through any storms. It will. It is what gets you through everything. Even when, God forbid, you lose somebody, it's that love of the family and friends that surround you that help you, you know, heal the hurt and the pain. So love makes a difference everywhere, all around. It's security, it's self-worth, especially if you have a good community that loves and supports you. And I forgot to tell you, I have my lover's candle. This was a gift from my daughter-in-law and my son for Christmas, one of their gifts. And it's the lovers. That's the tarot for the lovers. And I have it all nice. I put a little oil in there, holy oil. Okay. Card number 2. So Jen wants 2 and 3. There you go, Jen. You know me very well. There's no rules here. You can pick 1, 2, or 3, or all 3. 2, whatever. So hi, Jen. So and Steph wants 2. Okay, so if you picked card number 2, oh, this is such a good one. I love you. These are powerful words. So, we always talk about this, in love, intimate partnerships, but this can go for talking to your family, your kids, always telling people you love them. I do this with my friends, even on the phone. Okay, I'll see you later. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Love you. I love you. These are really powerful words. And when it comes to new relationships, it's a little scary. These can be the most comforting words, or they can be words that will terrify people. But why? I mean, you want to make sure that I love everybody. It might not be that intimate partnership love that but it's always um um like a brotherly love or a friendship love, like it's filio, storge, eros, and agape. um and having those different loves is it's everybody has all four. So you want to be able to say, I love you to people and be comfortable with that. When it comes to the erotic love or the intimate love, yeah, you might want to wait a minute. Even if you do love that person, it might not be that long-term love, but it may just be that. It may be that soulmate love. But you want to make sure that your feelings are you're clear with how you really feel about a person, even if you love them like as a friend or brotherly love. So I love you. These are beautiful, beautiful words, and they're powerful. They pack you know a lot of power in them. In other languages, love is used differently. Like you say, oh my god, I just love meatballs. That wouldn't be the word that they would use in Italy. It's like adore, like adore. When you love friends, it's a little bit different from, that, like, I'm in love with you, like a ti amo, I love you. So, but for Americans or for English speaking folks, we say love for a lot of things. So be clear on that. So thank you, Steph. Love you too, honey. I love everybody. Love you. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I've seen this one before. If you pick 3. Now, Jen, you picked 2 and 3. So this is listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Listen, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So, what does that mean actually? We say, yeah, 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 yeah. I heard you. I heard you. Listen with your heart. This is um, having compassion and empathy for the other person. And, the best way to tell the other person you're listening is to say, I heard you say this. So, and then they'll say, no, I didn't really mean that. Or, yes, that's what I said. But also understand where they're coming from. Understand that, and sometimes even if somebody's a little short with you, listening with your heart, you can say, well, maybe they had a bad, you know, night's sleep, or they had a little argument with somebody, or, you know, they're, they have a hangnail, who knows, a backache, a toothache. We don't know. We don't really know sometimes what we just feel the energy that doesn't may not feel good, or we hear the words. So listen with your heart. The ears will hear something and your brain will process it, but if you listen with your heart and have compassion and try to understand where they're coming from, it'll be a different message, I promise you. So um, you are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. So, okay. So, Steph, you're interested in my retreat. Yay! You're welcome, Jen. It's a beautiful reading today. Steph, would you give me your email address, and can you message me on Facebook, and I can definitely send you information. My retreat is they're individual. It's they're one to four people, and it's everything but the airfare is included. I'll put you up in Sicily in a beautiful bed and breakfast, and we'll walk by the sea together, and meditate, and we will work through whatever you have going on. And the itinerary is based upon your needs. And we'll visit places like the healing um, springs of Shaka. We'll go to Santa Rosalia, which is a beautiful healing sacred site. And depending on what your interests are, we can go to Marsala and have real Marsala wine tasting at Cantina Florio. We'll have a beach day at San Vito Lo Capo. It all depends on what your needs are, but you'll be spending 96 hours with me. And also what's covered before that is we'll have a meeting beforehand, a 90-minute intake before we come up with the itinerary. And then you'll have, I think, 5 or 6 post retreat soul readings with me, soul sessions. So there'll be cooking lessons. It's going to be all learning how to live your best purpose driven life. And we'll be addressing your particular situation. This is concierge. This is a concierge retreat. It's all about you. It's not about me. And I have the connections in Sicily to bring you to the best places that will help heal you and your life. So yes, I would love, love, love to talk to you about coming on retreat with me to Sicily. So if you're interested, definitely get with me. And you know what? I'm going to drop my email address in here. And let's see. And you can send me an email. Here we go. Send me an email, and if I don't hear from you, I will try and get you on Facebook. So um, let's do that. So anyway, I'm glad you all love this. Make sure if you watch the replay, #replay with the number that the card that you want, that you picked. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Take a risk, be vulnerable, share your heart and love always. Know I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby. I love you. I do. Do. There we go. Thanks for tuning in to the Just Steph Show. I really care about you, your happiness, and helping you make great choices for your life. So tune in next week for more wisdom from me. In the meantime, follow me on my Just Steph Facebook page, on Twitter at Steph Palermo. My Instagram account is JustSteph1, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Steph Palermo. See you next week.